This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and we're here to talk about great sci-fi as we talk about everything under the sun before the end of the 20th century. And with me today is Purple Valkyrie, Dave Bob, and Project Storytime. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. Good morning.
Doing real good.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. And we've got in the chat Mark the Infinitely Tired and Chris Persia. The Bash Brothering Wrenches are here. We've got the Catman, a.k.a. D.D. Myers, Andrew Broadbent, Keely Chow, Roll Tide, Keely, Yodam, Darkstar, good morning. Dead Man Walking 55. Dad Man Walking 55. Humor and Waffles. Project Storytime.
That's me.
North 9. How are you doing this morning, brother? Gun Bunny. Good morning, Gun Bunny. How are you doing?
Bunny had a gun.
The Doctor of Disaster and Destruction is here. Adega Outlaw. Good morning, Adega. Trinoculus P. Did I already say Trinoculus P? I don't know if I already said Trinoculus P. Lord Bob, good morning. Colin P. Smith. Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Kicking ass, taking names. It is the end of the week. Dave G. Sound. Good morning, Dave G. Sound. You know, when I thought of this, I was like, man, everything before 2000. So anything, 1999 and back, you can go back as far as you want to. But I didn't think of putting whether we were talking about movies or TV shows, did I? So I don't know.
We need to limit it to one because we'll be here for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, because if you want to include books, you can go back centuries.
12-hour stream.
Well, guys, it's Monday and it's almost time for Monday's show. So we're gonna get out of here and take a 5-minute break, and we'll be right back. So we are talking movies, and I wanna throw my hat in the ring right away and say They Live with Roddy Piper.
Yeah, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome film.
Forbidden Planet.
Well, we're just naming titles. We're not going to talk about them.
Oh, well, we can talk about both. Forbidden Planet, no, Elsa, no, don't, no, don't, Elsa, it's going to kill you. Morbius, Edward was it Edward J. Morbius of the Bellerophon.
I think so.
Please do not come down to this planet. I cannot be responsible for what will happen to you if you do. Robbie the Robot, you know, it doesn't get better than that, does it?
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and the animation on the invisible monster still holds up. It looks great still today.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, and the landing of the spacecraft. You know, the
Yeah.
gravity beams and whatnot.
The cut with Tiger though was a bit ropey.
The blasters were pretty cool.
Just a simple blaster. I remember the first time I saw the actual drawing of the monster, I was like, holy shit, that thing's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And not being able to see it, only being able to see it when they shot it,
Mm-hmm.
that was badass. Trying to like figure out the what it really looked like.
Yeah, what the footprint, you know, when they used the plaster Paris to cast the footprint, you know, and that thing, you know, and the doctor said, there's no way, you know, this thing is just goes against all laws of evolution. He said it can't be. And you saw that big old giant claw, like almost like a dinosaur raptor bird claw, and you're just sitting there, wow.
Oh my God, a Mexican Iron Man with a $9.99 super chat. Maria wanted me to say, "Why, hey y'all! Anyone see my breastus plates?" Good Lord. Thank you so very much, Mexican Iron Man, for that $9.99 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Skol!
Spartans! What is your profession?
And a big shout out to Mr. CCDB Hale. He says Nielsen never once said, "Good luck. We're all counting on it."
That's back when he was still a dramatic actor.
Oh.
Is that one of his first roles as well? Because that was Leslie Nielsen and then obviously Anne Francis opposite.
Keely Chow, let's roast a Demon Corn and a War Eagle for Mexican Iron Man. You roast a lot of War Eagles and Demon Corns, brother. You just, man, burning it down. Armored biddies. Yeah, it's armored biddies. So you got They Live with Roddy Piper. The glasses, man. The glasses. That was like, you know, that was... I remember the first time I saw that. And like, what the hell is he seeing? And my dad being like, they're aliens. I'm like, well, I get that, but they're like nasty.
Skull looking faces.
Consume.
I love the subliminal messages that were everywhere, you know, just on all the advertisement. Very dystopian.
It was very clever. Like you say, the design of them, it wasn't like anything that we'd seen before, because like you say, they do look like skulls. But it's kind of depressing how close we're coming to They Live in real life.
Yeah.
Yep. Minus the skulls.
Mr. CCDB says, I hate it when my glasses make me see in black and white, though. This is your God. TB. They called it TB. Bang, 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 bang. The chick that's in that also played Evil Lynn in the He-Man movie with Dolph Lundgren. Oh, my God, yeah. But she had the trippiest eyes.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Shit, you can't forget Star Trek or Star Wars, but there's so many other great IPs. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes.
It's amazing how a movie that was made in 1966, the visuals are still outstanding.
Absolutely.
They still look spectacular even to this day.
And 30 minutes. 30 minutes, no dialogue. Nothing is said for the first 30 minutes of that movie. All you get is yes.
Yeah, well, you put your own dialogue in there, you and your buddy.
Yeah, you put your own dialogue in there. Yes, absolutely. me and my buddy back in the day used to do that. What are you doing today, Frank? Nothing. Just eating these bugs out of this guy's hair here. Numb. And yes, go 13. Stanley Kubrick didn't mess around. No, he did not.
Well, they spent millions and millions of dollars on some of those sets. I mean, at the time, they were maybe not millions, but in today's money, it was very, very much so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and the fact that... Oh, go ahead, Purple.
No, carry on.
I was also going to just say, as you pointed out, Loki, 30 minutes before there's any dialogue, and yet the way the camera is shot, the all the information that you're being told as things are going on lets you know everything about the world. It's absolutely spectacular. Like, how they traveled to the spaceport and all that to what was it, the Blue Danube playing?
Yes.
It tells you everything you need to know about this world.
Yep. And then another good one was The Time Machine, the original one.
Yes. He's got
yeah.
all the time in the world.
Yeah. When I was a kid, that movie right there, I just really thought that was cool. Except I always thought to myself, I don't know if I want to go that far forward.
I want to know what companies are going to be like really, really big, so I can go back in time and invest in them.
Yeah.
I would totally do the Marty McFly thing from Back to the Future too.
Yep.
Yes.
McFly.
Go back a few years.
Ooh la la! Ooh la la!
And Claude Parish a few days ago, Loki sounded like Al Pacino. Today he sounds like Jason Lee from Chasing Amy. I can do a good Al Pacino, especially from Devil's Advocate. He's a sadist! Yes, I can do that.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. Colombia, or Cuban. Yeah.
Yes.
I played a
great
Cuban.
sci-fi movie. No?
Maybe I need a Q-tip. Grab the Yale, Josh. Any movie where someone gets cut up with a chainsaw, I guess you can consider that sci-fi. We can make that rule.
Okay. So Evil Dead would be a sci-fi movie?
He goes back in time.
That's true.
It's a time travel movie.
That's true.
Yeah, definitely a time travel.
Well, actually, that's only the third one. It's only Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
Well, he gets sucked into the wormhole in the second one.
Yeah, but the second one's just a retelling of the first one.
Basically, yeah.
Pretty much. They just had a little bit more money for the second one. Very little.
And more Bruce Campbell, which is always a good thing.
Oh, yeah. That's always a good thing.
Oh.
Recite the book. Platu, barata, necktie. Dune. Mark Dimbley tired. Dune. Yes, absolutely.
Is it
Dune.
bad that I never liked Dune? I've watched it probably half a dozen times, and
Have you ever
time-
seen the uncut version?
no.
You need to watch the uncut version. The it's not David. What is it? There's another director that they put up there because they couldn't get his approval to do it, so they put up like this fictitious director,
Hmm.
but it's him anyway. It's just they added parts of the movie that were cut.
I think
I don't
my
know.
favorite part of that whole movie was when old Sting was out there. I will kill him.
I will kill him. Long live the fighters, though. Come on.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
What about something more modern? So, what about Paul Verhoeven's sci-fi trilogy? So he did RoboCop, Total Recall, and Starship Troopers.
Yep.
3 great sci-fi
Yeah.
films.
And
Dead
who,
or alive, you're coming with me.
who can forget Alien and Aliens?
Yeah.
So
I forgot Patrick Stewart was in Dune.
So did I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
He plays that giant musical windmill. I
Mhm.
forget what the hell that's called.
The best like small science fiction movie that I can think of that Patrick Stewart's in is Life Force. So
Stargate.
I go with that one.
Stargate. Yes,
Maddie. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Stargate. I can't tell you how many times I went back to the theater and watched that. I know that I watched it 3 or 4 times in the regular theater and then at least like 5 or 6 times in the dollar theater. All because of that scene where they first go through. It was like such a trip. I loved it. Going through the wormhole was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
I've
And
only
it's-
ever seen the movie.
If memory serves, doesn't the 3-part pilot for the show, isn't it basically just a redo of the movie?
Yes.
Well, it's kind of sort of, except that you have a different villain and whatnot. But
Okay.
You're talking about Stargate?
Yeah, the show.
The series starts out with Earth getting attacked. Something comes through the gate, and it's Apophis. And then they go and get Colonel O'Neill and bring him back in. And he gets, I think, 2 members of the original team along with Carter. And Carter's like, just because my sexual organs are on the inside instead of the outside, blah, 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 blah. And they never do anything like that again. They go back to the planet from the original movie, and they get Daniel and then his wife, because he never left. He stayed, and he had a wife and his brother-in-law, and they were making babies and getting drunk. And then,
In that order?
pretty much, because they get absolutely wasted in that first episode. And then
I'm
his
gonna tell
wife
you what,
gets taken.
that was back when it was on Showtime,
Yep.
and there was a lot of nudity in that first one.
Yep.
Mhm.
There was actual nudity. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? You see Share naked.
And the
Mike.
problem is
No, there's no problem with me. Mike beats dicks. Alien, Robocop, Blade Runner, Space Truckers, Laserhawk, Stargate, Universal Soldier, and Terminator. Some of the best.
yeah.
There are literally so many good movies from before 2000. It's unreal. Unreal.
Flash Gordon, yes.
Yeah.
Gordon's alive.
God bless Brian Blessed.
Yes. Yes. Abydos. Yes, that was the name of the planet. Abydos in
Yep.
Stargate. They go back to Abydos. So it's kind of a continuation of what happened in the movie.
Yeah.
Just kicked back off everything and gave Daniel a reason to come back because they kidnap his wife. and turn her into a gold.
Yeah, I remember one of the movies that really kind of intrigued me from back when was the original Westworld with Yul Brynner. Oh, I love that movie.
Oh, his stories here. Hello, Stories by Iris. Sorry for interrupting, Dave Bob. Go ahead. I just want to say hello.
No big deal. It's just what intrigued me was, the ability you had to, get into an actual gunfight and do all that kind of stuff. It just, really intrigued me.
Westworld?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yul Brynner, the gunman.
Yep.
He didn't put up with shit. You talking to me, boy? Take you outside and whip you.
Except he got his ass shot up all the time until after he had his program glitch.
Yep. Yeah, and then he throws down first. He's the first one to do it.
Yep. Yep. Westworld, and of course, it went to all the other worlds, Roman world, and everything else after that.
That is the difference between then and now. Then they wake up that morning, they go to the bar to get breakfast. The gunslinger shows up. That one guy's like, you know what? I'll take him this time. He turns, he goes to draw, and he gets shot. And then all the AI start killing everybody all over the park, right? You never find out why. You never find out why. It could have been sabotage. It could have been a glitch. It could have been anything. They just knew, and they gave you little clues that something was about to go bad.
Oh, yeah. When the rattlesnake bit him.
Yep. You just got little clues. They didn't have to sit down and explain why the hell it happened. Same thing with Alien. You don't know where this damn thing comes from. They left it to your imagination. They found an alien ship on a planet. They had this stuff in the cargo hold. They never said, well, it comes from this planet, and this fucking dumbass robot made it out of spare parts on a planet all by his lonesome. They didn't do that. Now it's like, well, we're going to explain it, and we're going to explain it in the utmost dumbest way possible.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what happens when you dive too deep into your own lore.
Mm-hmm. David made it.
Or the robots rebelled because of love. Because of love. Love made them do it. Suck my cock, HBO. Westworld. Love is the reason they all rebelled. It's all because of love. All you need is love. No, I don't want to know that.
No.
I think of homicidal robots. Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about now versus then. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be positive, not Loki rant day.
On to Picard.
On to Picard. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. No. We're not doing that. It came from the warp with the Eldar. What did? Sci-Fi covered in Mystery Science Theater 3000 and B movies even more. Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. CDV, the Andromeda Strain. Boy, that movie was, it terrified me, literally, when I was growing up.
The Omega Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what is science fiction and horror well?
What was that, Josh?
So why do you think science fiction and horror mix so well?
They just go hand in hand. It's like, peas and carrots.
If you mix sci-fi and horror, it's the fear of the unknown. That's why cosmic horror works so well. It's things beyond our understanding.
And Human Waffles say Hollywood made so many Michael Crichton novels, my mistake, Michael Crichton novels into films and shows, but they never made State of Fear. If you've read it, you know why.
Haven't
have
read
not.
State of Fear. No.
I'm not familiar.
Plan 9 from Outer Space, the
Yes!
best, worst sci-fi movie ever.
Watch Party.
It was just pieced together from other movies.
You know, correct me
Only
if
part
I'm
of it.
wrong.
Only part of it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Mystery Science Theater do Godzilla versus Kong?
I don't think so. They did a few of the public domain Godzilla films, but I don't think they ever did Godzilla versus Kong.
No, they did ones like the Gamera and that sort. Yeah.
They also, I also know they did a few Godzilla ripoff movies. Like there was one Godzilla English film that they did.
Oh, is that the one with Matthew Broderick?
No, made by Brits.
Oh, you talking about Gorgon and that kind of, just
I
rip
think
off?
so. Yeah, it was just a Godzilla movie, but it was just with British people. I say Godzilla.
Oh, they did the Sea Monster. That's what they did. Mystery Science Theater did Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. That's the one I was thinking of. All right.
Yeah, I knew they did a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Lawnmower Man. I totally forgot about Lawnmower Man.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh,
you got to check it out.
Trippy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a VR. They're in VR. They who was it? My God, he played James Bond. And all the crappy ones.
Roger Moore.
No, the one after that one. No, the one after that one. Anyway.
Lazenby?
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Pierce
Okay.
Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan is in that. He plays like a scientist that works in VR. Yes. Chris Persia. Pierce Brosnan. Claude Parish Brosnan. Yes. Colin Pete Smith Brosnan. I'm so shitty with names in the morning. That's my one downfall. I get up and I do this show, but I can't remember names in the morning. It's like, oh my God, I haven't fully engaged yet.
I like that you just.
Shit.
I like that you just said the shitty James Bond, and everyone came up with Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
One after that one. The one after that one. The one after that one.
One after that one. Daryl, Keely, Chow. Man, that's a movie I have not thought of in forever. Daryl, that kid steals that Black Widow. Damn.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that one. What's Daryl?
Daryl is about this little kid that shows up in this town. Nobody can figure out where the hell he comes from. But he sits down. They sit him down in front of this Atari game, and it's pole position. And he literally maxes out the score in a minute or two. And they're like, what in the hell? And he's really smart. I mean, really, really smart. And you find out that he's an android. He's got a positronic brain like Data.
Yep.
And he drowned. I think he drowned, and they replaced his brain with a positronic brain. And he ends up stealing an SR-71 Blackbird. And shooting around the world at however fast he was going.
Oh, I have to look that one up.
It's a good movie. It's worth a watch. I saw it. Man, I haven't seen that in Keely Chow. I haven't seen that in probably 25, 30 years.
Yeah, I think that movie right there was one that I saw, and I enjoyed it. But till you just brought that up, I wouldn't have remembered that one right off the top of my head.
And welcome, Chefzilla. One of my favorites is The Final Countdown. How can you not love Kirk Douglas and the carrier Nimitz going back to just before Pearl Harbor?
Oh, yeah. Love that one. I love any type of time travel movie. I'm a sucker for that.
Mhm.
You haven't seen Logan's Run, Robert Linden. That's another one. Logan's Run.
That's a real good one.
It's a
Yeah,
great film.
yeah. The scene outside the Capitol when he's going up to the Capitol. When they are going up to the Capitol, I'm just like, damn. I find that old hermit.
Yeah, they're sitting there touching his
You're
face.
over
They don't know
30?
what the wrinkles are, and
Right.
they're just fascinated.
Yes, and Claude Parish, they actually have shit like that now. They've actually done that. Firefox was a kind of science fiction, a fighter plane that worked from commands from the pilot's brain, and you had to think in Russian.
Yep, that Clint Eastwood at his corniest. That movie really kind of sucked, but it was an interesting premise.
Evolution was 2001. Close enough. Close enough, Irish.
You remember
Well,
Natalie Wood's last movie, Brainstorm? Did any of y'all ever watch that one?
With
Brainstorm.
Christopher.
Yep.
No, I don't remember that. I don't know if I ever saw that or not. Does anybody remember Brain Scan?
Yeah, Scanners.
Mm-hmm.
Not Scanners, but Brain Scan.
Oh.
It had the kid from Terminator 2 in it, Furlong. Eddie Furlong.
No, I don't remember that one.
Okay, so Brain Scan was this kid has this like badass computer set up, and his parents are never there, and he basically runs his own house, and he gets this game disc called Brain Scan, and it's supposed to be like the biggest, baddest shit of all time, and it's like a first-person VR game where you go and murder somebody. Well, guess what? You really went and murdered somebody. And there's this like almost like Aerosmith like guy in it that is encouraging him, go killer, grab the knife, murder. And he keeps going in, and then he realizes, oh fuck, I've actually been murdering people. So he's like, he breaks the disc and throws it out, but then he's seeing this son of a bitch in his mind. And he's coming out to him in real life, and he's like, don't you want to kill her, Eddie?
Weird.
Yeah.
And Wintrell brings up Robot Jocks. That is such a wonderful B movie. I love it.
Crash and burn, Commander. Yes, crash and burn, Commander. Achilles! I will kill you.
Would you like to play a game?
Oh, God.
War Games. That was
War
another
games.
one.
You can't win if you don't play.
What about Fifth Element? We haven't covered that one.
Shit. Fifth Element.
I might need to
right
excuse
there
myself.
was-
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name that was in the beginning?
Bruce Willis.
Not Bruce Willis. I know that. There was another guy that was like, but they killed the professor. They're monsters. At the beginning of it. I think he was in like 90210.
I just saw
Perry.
And Ian Holm in it as well.
Yeah.
Idris Elba. He's in everything.
Robin Dallas, winner of the Gemini Grow Gay Contest. Was that green? It was super green. Oh, sweetheart, it was green.
That guy right there, he was a trip.
hot. Luke Perry, thank you. That was the kid that was at the beginning of the Fifth Element. I was like, they killed the professor. They're monsters. It's the only part of that movie I hated because I don't like him. I don't like him. But everything else in that movie was green. Super green.
Yes, I've seen plenty of Lilu cosplays over the years as well.
I'm gonna tell you what,
Dallas Multiplas. Go ahead, Dave Bob.
I was just gonna say, I love her, but you know, she has absolutely no top at all.
Okay, are we talking about her acting ability in the Resident Evil movies or her physical stature?
Her physical attributes up top.
Uh-huh. So her stature, not her ability to act in.
No, well, you know, she's not the greatest actress either, but she can pull it off. She pulled off Lilu pretty good. I love the way she played Lilu.
Maybe I'm too hard on the Resident Evil movies because they didn't follow the games, and yeah. Anyway, let's not get off on negative shit.
A series going on too long was yesterday, Loki.
Yeah, series that went on too long was yesterday.
Y'all remember? This was probably the first thing I ever saw Don Johnson in, A Boy and His Dog.
I remember that film.
You have a request, Purple?
Purple as Lulu when she loses about 20 pounds.
Gary Oldman is the best part of Fifth Element. Oh man, I don't know. Between Chris Tucker and Gary Oldman, I don't know. Chris Tucker damn near steals the show.
Yeah,
he did.
Chris Tucker, but that's true, Shep. Because you know, any good mercenary would have asked about the little red button on the bottom of the gun. Yes, absolutely outstanding cast in Fifth Element. I just think Chris Tucker stole the fucking movie. You're like, what? He's got a big blonde dick on top of his head.
And he screams like a girl anytime something happens.
And welcome, Chris Knight. Gary Oldman is awesome.
He really is. Since we're kind of talking dystopian end of the world films, what about the Mad Max series?
Oh yeah.
I always liked Beyond Thunderdome. It's a guilty pleasure.
I
don't consider that one part of the Mad Max. That one was just a money grab.
I'm with Purple. It's a guilty pleasure. It's so dumb. I love it.
It really is.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Can't we just get beyond Thunderdome?
Road Warrior. You can't beat Road Warrior.
Yeah,
Road Warrior is cool.
Mm-hmm.
No, humongous. Oh, and he was too. Larry, no Bruce Willis love in Fifth Element. Yeah, he's great. It's just I think it's one of those things. I think Chris Tucker stole the show. Ron Underthart with a $5 Canadian super chat. Hailstone Loki. Remember Screamers with Robocop smoking, and then the Screamers disguise themselves as teddy bears? Thank you so very much for that $5 Canadian super chat, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skål!
Skål!
Long live the fighters!
I bought the Road Warrior CD a year before I had anything to play it on. God, what was the first CD I ever owned? I think it was Metallica. It was a Metallica CD, and I didn't have a CD player yet. But I got the CD. God, CDs, cassette tapes, 8-track,
Betamax,
reel to reel.
old school.
We don't need another hero. We don't need to know the way home. All we want is life beyond the Thunderdome.
Just random Tina Turner in the film.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Why not?
Yes. Chris Knight. Okay, yes. Bruce's character in The Fifth Element, when he gets in that cab, yes, the cabbie in Heavy Metal who blows that redhead away. Yes, absolutely.
And he does.
Twice. One in a way and another in a you die, bitch way. And Stories by Irish, completely off subject, Loki. You should totally check out Danheim on YouTube if you haven't already. I have them. Stories. I have them. I'm subscribed to them. They are on my subscribe list.
Yeah, I brought this one up earlier in the green room, but I think it was the 80s. Had Bruce Dern in it. It was a movie called Silent Running. About
yes.
I love that movie. I don't know. Like I said, at the time, that thing almost made me cry.
Take it easy. Take it easy, Chris. And Mark Dampily tired. I have to give Tina Turner credit. That chainmail dress she wore was legitimately metal, and if memory serves me correctly, weighed 70 pounds. Chainmail is heavy.
Yeah, and she was doing that in the Australian heat. Yeah.
Yep.
All of them were filmed.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
all the Mad Max movies were filmed in Australia, right? Even the last one.
Yep, all of them.
Yeah.
I thought.
And if you've ever been to Australia, there are parts of Australia that are very like a Mad Max film. So.
Claude Parish Tom Skerrit was in Silent Running long before an alien ate him. I'll tell you what, I used to hate that scene. I used to be like, you pussy, with him, and I want to get out of here. But when you play, there's a video game called Alien Isolation. And when you play that game, you have what's her name? Not Ripley, but the other one, the other chick that's in that movie.
Ramirez, is it?
No, not Aliens, but the original.
The original.
The original. Anyway, the girl that screeches, "Oh my God, get out of there!" Yeah! When you have that chick screaming in your ear and you're trying to do that with Dallas, that is the most convoluted shit you will ever do in a video game. And I now have a new appreciation for the death of Dallas and Alien, all because I had to replay that scene in a video game in VR and hear that bitch screaming in my ear. And I'm like, oh my God, what way do I go? She totally throws you off your game because she's yelling at you to go left, right, and you're like, ah. Veronica Cartwright. Thank you. Thank you, Larry. Thank you.
She was in Veronica Cartwright, wasn't she the Penny or something in Lost in Space?
Was she?
I
don't know. Lambert, yes. Chris Persia, Lambert. Oh, get out of there, Dallas. Run, Dallas. Go left, Dallas. Go right, Dallas. You're like, oh my God, bitch. Shut up. I'm trying to say. Oh, that was her sis, Angela Cartwright. I didn't know that. That's amazing. That is amazing. Loki learned something. If you're not learning something while you're doing stuff like this, it's just, yeah. I have no idea.
Angela Cartwright, I think, was her name. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Oh my God. So many crazy science fiction movies. There was another one with the guy that played Magnum PI.
Oh, yeah. Runaway.
Was it Runaway where with the gun that followed people? The bullet followed people?
Yep. Had what's his face from Kiss was in it.
Was that him? Was that the guy
Yeah.
from Kiss?
Yeah, it was
Gene
the guy with
Simmons?
the tongue.
Really?
Gene
That was
Simmons,
Gene-
I think.
No shit.
Yeah, he was the bad guy.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I type in Runaway and I get a Kanye West video. No. Film. Away from Kanye West. And it's
Chris
still
says it was
got
Gene
Kanye
Simmons.
West Runaway full-length video. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Cast. Yes, this is the movie. Gene Simmons. No shit. I never knew that.
Well, without his makeup on, he's not really all that recognizable.
Does he
Mhm.
stick his? I'm gonna have to rewatch that now to see if he sticks his tongue out in the movie and is like, holy shit!
The guys from Kiss are like the only guys in the world that look better with makeup on.
Damn. I tell you what, one of my favorite like music tone movies of all time was Detroit Rock City. Not that that's sci-fi at all, but still, that's one of the funniest fucking movies. Really, like, we're going to see a band, man. This is how pornos start. Anyway, there's a girl walking down the road. Man, this is how pornos start. Yeah, it's also how horror movies start. You dumb fuck.
We have to mention Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Love Jurassic Park.
We have a T-Rex. So that was another one that I saw over and over, and I can't tell you how many times I saw that movie in theaters. And I even now, when he's in that Jeep and he takes his hat off and he's like freaking out and he turns his girlfriend's head to look and you see the brachiosauruses for the first time, chill bumps, and the music,
Mhm.
and it's just like, just talking about it now, I'm almost getting goosebumps because that first look, you're like, holy shit, they actually did it. These don't look like, the stop motion animation. They look real.
They did. They looked incredible. And the effort that they put in Winston Studios to make these animatronics. You've ever seen behind the scenes where they've got the T-Rex up close? The detail on this thing is incredible. I saw it multiple times, and actually, one of the times that we came out of the cinema, this guy came over to my parents and said, "Are they okay watching that film? That was a little bit intense." And we're like, "No, we were fine. We loved it."
Loki, did you remember that Kirstie Alley was also in Runaway?
No shit. All I remember about Runaway is the guy from Magnum PI was in it, and the bullets followed people.
Yeah,
the bullets could change direction. I thought that was the coolest thing. And yeah, that scientist, I guess it was Gene Simmons, made a gun that the bullets followed whoever he shot him at. That's all I remembered. I didn't even remember Kirstie Alley was in that. No, I haven't seen it in over 20 years.
Oh yeah, that thing was. I don't think I ever saw it, but maybe once. But I do remember, that it was impressed me because of the technology in that round. And they actually have bullets now that do that.
Really?
Yep.
Bodega Outlaw, Weird Science is the best sci-fi movie of all time. It changed my mind. He didn't even have a license, Lisa.
That and True Science or something. Oh God, True Genius. That was the one that had Val Kilmer in it.
I don't think I ever saw that. With Val Kilmer?
Yeah. It was. I think the name of the movie is True Genius, or something like that. It was back when he was way younger.
1985.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
No.
Gabriel Jarrett, Val Kilmer, William Atherton.
He's basically about a professor, and he has his kids in a think tank, and they're trying to make some kind of high-powered laser, and they don't know, they're just working on it for theoretical purposes, and what it actually is some kind of weapon that the government wants to assassinate people from whatever, and it's a good movie. I mean, but it's one of the 80s kid type movies, almost like Weird Science. They got all the tropes and everything going on in college and whatnot, the geeks and the whatever.
We talked about Alien. What about Predator?
Oh yeah.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Chopper.
Yeah.
Get to the chopper.
Go! Get to the chopper!
He quotes.
It's like peak Arnold.
It is.
Stick around.
Yeah. Anytime I want to get, some testosterone, just, infused, just go back and watch that thing. I mean,
Ooh, Retro Dicky brings up Short Circuit.
Yeah, a bunch of alpha male characters in that one, no doubt.
No doubt. And Michael T. High Desert Comics is my science project. Dennis Hopper in that is just, when he comes back at the end, he's like, oh man, I've been to the 60s, man. Absolutely kicks ass. I loved it. The car in that movie too. Absolutely badass. Absolutely. The Last Starfighter. Hardware, batteries not included. That is such a sad movie. Batteries not included. Old people in the diner. The Black Hole, Daryl, War Games, and Short Circuit. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
For whatever reason, I was obsessed with the Short Circuit movie when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I watched that thing over and over again.
No, disassemble Stephanie. No, disassemble Johnny Five.
Number 5 is alive.
Is alive.
Keely Chow, Waterworld. I've got a story about that. That movie, there are 4 different versions of that movie. And there was a special Blu-ray set that I pre-ordered like 6 months in advance from Amazon. And I get a message like the day after it comes out saying, we're sorry, we don't have one for you. We ran out. I'm like, I pre-ordered this motherfucker 6 months in advance and you ran out. And it's a book version, a special book version that had all 4 versions of the movie on Blu-ray. Right? So I am in town at a what was it? It's a like classic movie thing where you can trade in movies and games and all that shit. Anyway, there it is on the shelf, brand new, $39.99. The exact same price and this was like 2 weeks after that. I was so pissed. I was like, I'm never ordering anything from Amazon again. Fuck Amazon. And then bam, there it is. And I got it. And there is a American version of the movie. There is a British version of the movie. There is a television version of the movie. And then there is a special, I think it was on one of the big movie channels like TNT or some shit like that. But what they did was they took everything from the American version. They took everything from the British version that was different. And they took everything from the other version and they put it all together. So you've got like a 3.5 hour version of Waterworld. Why anyone would want a 3.5 hour version of Waterworld, I don't know. But it at least explains what the hell happened It explains what happened, exactly what happened in the world, not just that the polar ice caps melted bullshit. It explains exactly what happened to the world. There was a war. This happened in the middle of a war. So you definitely get the idea that the polar ice caps melting happened on purpose. Someone did it to fuck over everybody because they were going to lose. You find out that what island that little girl is on and why she was on an island, what that map meant, all that shit is completely and totally explained in this uncut version of the movie. And Darth Maul, the postman. Yes, absolutely. The Postman's another one of those. You got to watch the like complete uncut version.
He
What are
didn't have
those films?
he didn't have the bad mumps.
Podracing Palpatine, Cocoon. I don't know. There's so many people don't like Cocoon. I thought Cocoon was great. Hey, everybody, all the old people jump in the water with the giant furry eggs in the bottom of the pool. What the hell are those giant furry-looking eggs in the pool? I don't care. I'm going in anyway. And they went in there and they got out and they were like, hey, man, you know what? I feel like going and banging the old lady. You 90 years old. You ain't going to go bang. Oh, I am now because I've been swimming in the pool with these furry eggs.
Blue steel.
Pretty much sums up Cocoon. Furry eggs, pool. Going to bang the old lady.
And Raquel Welch's daughter.
And Mike Beats Dick's Full Moon Productions movies had great B sci-fi. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the Puppet Master movies. I loved the Puppet Master movies. So Loki may be waiting on a vinyl for the soundtrack to the Puppet Master.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I never thought I would get one of those. I love the opening thing. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Love the opening soundtrack to the original Puppet Master movies. It gets stuck in your dun 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 dun. Anyway, enough of Loki singing. He's going to be copyrighted. Yes, Puppet Master, epic movies. Anything you guys got before we get out of here?
The only other one I was going to bring up was The Fly. So both versions, both great films, but I do like the Cronenberg one just a little bit more because it's so visceral.
I know we were sticking to movies, but my favorite science fiction thing ever is Time Enough at Last episode of The Twilight Zone.
Really?
Yes.
Twilight Zone was always epic.
Yeah.
Classic Twilight Zone.
We're gonna have to do one. We're gonna have to do one of these for TV series.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got to include the first. What was that series? It was like Twilight Zone, but not
The Outer Limits.
Outer Limits. Yes. Okay. When it was either Showtime or HBO brought back the Outer Limits, that first episode is called Sand Kings, and I will never forget that. I will absolutely positively never forget that episode because it was creepy as fuck, and the guy in it just absolutely. It was the guy who eventually became the general in Stargate at the very end, the very last 2 seasons.
Bo
Bridges.
Yeah.
Bo Bridges. Thank you, Dave Bob. Because God, I can't think of names in the morning.
Is that the one where he was raising that generation of?
Yeah, that thing under the sand.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they thought he was God. They thought he was God.
Yes. And they thought he was God, and then they stung him anyway. Oh shit! Yes, and he's all D&D, and bugs are crawling out of his mouth and shit. And you're like, oh my god, they impregnated him. They impregnated their god with their spawn. Yay! And ButtCrack Media with a $5 Canadian super chat. Hail Loki and the beautiful purple Valkyrie, and Dave, and Storytime.
Hey, ButtCrack Media.
How are you doing, brother? Thank you so very much for that $5 Canadian super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Skull!
Oh.
Okay, now everybody's talking about sliders and all that. Okay, we will come back.
Galaxy
How about
Quest.
that? Can you
Yep.
guys come back next week?
Sure.
And we'll do a series. We'll do best sci-fi series is before, the 21st century.
Awesome.
If you guys are up for that.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah, next week. So that's what we will do next week. And of course, Philip A. Dimmick, Galaxy Quest, Starship Troopers. Yes, the show needs to be longer. Buck Rogers in the 24th and a half century. Or is that Duck Dodgers? Yes. Dun 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 dun. Beady 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 beady. Sorry, Buck. Okay. Next week, that's what we will do. We'll be back. Series is don't forget to check out Purple Valkyrie show. She's got a show coming up. Batman, the animated series, the best movies from Batman that Warner Brothers made in the animated series. Project Storytime, what do you got coming up?
Well, things in my personal life have kind of started to calm down, so I actually have time to do recording again. So that's
nice.
So hopefully I'll start having videos up soon. And then I'm also on with Eris tomorrow.
Awesome. What are you guys talking about?
That's a good question. I don't remember the video we selected.
Cool. All right.
I think it's an Indiana Jones one.
Oh, you guys aren't doing Crystal Skull, are you?
Maybe.
Oh my God.
That's right. It's a
Patria.
video defending the Crystal Skull.
Patria,
There's no defending that.
Vaya con Dios, mi amigos. God go with you. Dave Bob, what do you got?
I don't have anything. I'm gonna just be getting a little bit of eye surgery.
Oh, dude. All right, brother. We're with you, brother. We stand with you, Dave Bob.
We do. We love you, Dave Bob.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and don't do anything crazy like watch any more of our shows. Take care and have a great one, and we will see you guys on Monday.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.